In the scorching deserts of Zaronga, where the endless sands concealed both opportunity and danger, King Bushalami stood upon the highest tower of his palace, overlooking a kingdom unlike the one he had inherited. For many seasons, he had fought not against foreign enemies, but against his own divided people. Tribe after tribe had resisted his authority. Some had willingly sworn allegiance to him, while others had stubbornly refused, believing their ancient chiefs possessed greater authority than any king. Bushalami had answered such defiance with an iron hand. Those who accepted his rule were rewarded with land, protection, and privilege. Those who refused became examples for the rest. It was a harsh path, one many would condemn, yet by the end of it, the scattered tribes of Zaronga stood united beneath a single banner. Fear had accomplished what diplomacy never could. The kingdom itself began to change. Warriors from distant desert settlements now trained together as one army instead of countless tribal militias. Caravan routes became safer under royal patrols, allowing merchants to travel farther than ever before. Supplies of leather, rare desert spices, medicinal herbs, precious stones hidden beneath the sands, and fine desert gold flowed steadily into the royal treasury. Bushalami saw these changes not as the end of his work, but as the beginning of something much greater. A united Zaronga, he believed, deserved more than survival. It deserved dominion. Yet, even a king as ambitious as Bushalami understood the limits of strength. His warriors were fearless and loyal, but many still carried aging weapons that could not endure prolonged campaigns. Spears broke, sword edges dulled, armor remained scarce. He needed better metals if his armies were to march beyond the desert and conquer kingdoms richer and stronger than his own. His thoughts turned toward Mandev. No kingdom in the Eastland rivaled Mandev in the forging of iron, silver, and steel. Its blacksmiths were renowned across every state, and the mighty workshops of Tyre capable of lasting generations. Bushalami recognized an opportunity where others might have seen only distance. He summoned his royal council. When the gathering had assembled, the king revealed his intention to personally journey to Mandev. Officially, the visit would be one of peace and commerce. Zaronga would offer what only the desert could provide: bars of refined desert gold, fragrant spices, medicinal plants found nowhere else, beautifully woven fabrics, rare camel stock, and precious stones gathered from forgotten dunes. In return, Bushalami would seek large quantities of iron, steel, and expertly crafted weapons from King Malu's smiths. The proposal pleased his advisors. Trade between kingdoms strengthened both sides. No one questioned the wisdom of such an arrangement. Only Bushalami himself knew that trade was merely the first step. Every shipment of iron entering Zaronga would strengthen his armies. Every bundle of spearheads would prepare his soldiers. Every sword leaving Mandev's furnaces would one day be raised beneath Zaronga's banners. And in the quiet chambers of his palace, where only his most trusted commanders were permitted to enter, Bushalami finally revealed the destination those weapons were truly meant for: Tyre. He had never abandoned that dream, not for a single day. Long before rumors spread through the Eastland, long before kings gathered in celebration, long before alliances were forged through marriage, Bushalami had already chosen his first conquest. Tyre remained the smallest kingdom in both land and population. The reports from his spies spoke of Aaron's growing wisdom and careful preparations. Bushalami remained convinced that the kingdom could still be broken. Once Tyre fell, its fertile lands, experienced horsemen, and strategic position would become the foundation upon which greater conquests could be built. But unlike before, he would not rush into war. He had learned from watching the ambitions of other rulers. Victory belonged not only to the strongest army, but to the best prepared one. He would strengthen Zaronga first, forge thousands of new swords, arm every regiment, expand his cavalry, fill his storehouses, and only when every piece stood in its proper place would the desert march. As the evening sun disappeared beyond the endless dunes, Bushalami stood alone outside his palace, watching the wind carry sand across the horizon. To others, it was merely another desert sunset. To him, it looked like an army already advancing. And somewhere beyond those shifting sands, a kingdom named Tyre continued celebrating, completely unaware that the greatest storm gathering against it had not yet begun to move.